stuff and not knowing where you're supposed to go. Good assistant.
All right, we are live here at the Boardman Fire Rescue District, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting used to the new name, right? Okay. Thank you everybody for joining us today. This is Chamber Talk with Torrie. This is our 8th edition of our video podcast. We're really excited about having this opportunity for our members and sharing this great information. Today, we're going to be talking about the Boardman Farmers Market, and we are kind of a new location just due to the partnerships with the fire department and the board members holding seats and stuff like that. So thank you for having us here today. And I just want to say, joining me today is Lisa Ferguson, Joe Taylor, and Mark Sowa. Okay, I haven't got that one down yet. You know, I should know that by now. Sorry, folks. But anyways, so let's just get started and let's talk about each of you, how you got to be a part of the farmers market and the positions you hold, and then we'll go a little deeper as we go through this.
Who do you want to go first?
Whoever you would like to go first.
So, as I said, my name is Mark Sowa. I am the president of the board. How I got to be a part of it is my wife and I are good friends with the Fergusons, and Lisa was the one that started it last year, 2 years ago? Last year. It was located at the Farmers Cup out of Laurel. So we weren't a full non-profit yet. We weren't kind of set up as a full thing. We didn't have a board. But through our friendship, my wife and I kind of became involved and started helping out. And then when it was expressed that we really wanted to move forward with it and become something bigger, we kind of stepped up and got involved. So, like I said, I'm the president of the board right now. Joe is the vice president with Double T Farming. So you and your daughter were there throughout the season last year. And then obviously Lisa was the one that ran it last year. She is the market coordinator. So she's not doesn't have a title on the board other than she's on the board because she runs the market, basically. She does all the setup, contacts the vendors. The other members are my wife, Katie Sowa. She is the secretary. Obviously, being friends with Lisa, that's how she started. And then our treasurer is Carrie Zellers. So she's also involved in the community. She works at the Head Start over on the port. And again, through mutual friendships and all that, we all got kind of involved.
Perfect. Yeah, it usually seems like when you're in these small communities, you find a little group of people you work well with, and you little circle your wagons and create a great event or a great opportunity. And having this farmers market in Boardman is great, really to showcase what our local growers, like Joe does and his partners, and everybody else that's involved in the community, and just to provide fresh produce. It's a great way to kick off your week and go down and get your produce at the farmers market and go from there. So, Boardman Farmers Market, what's your mission? Like, what do you see your mission and purpose for having this market?
You want to take that? Who's going to answer? Well,
we developed a mission statement.
We have a mission statement. And so let me read that.
Yes.
So it's there. The mission of the Boardman Farmers Market is to support a healthy community through the encouragement of growth for local farmers, businesses, and fellow nonprofits, for providing a positive environment for involvement, growth, and diverse community relationships. You know, that's pretty fancy, and we like to represent that.
Yep.
And so that it is. We want everybody to be involved and as many vendors as we can get.
Yeah.
So there's more opportunity for everyone.
Perfect. And so, market, your guys' market, you have a pretty array of different arts and that show, vendors that show up. Do they bring their locally grown personal produce? What kind of vendors would you see if you came to the market?
So, I mean, last year we had huge variety. We had produce, we had some baked goods, we had a lot of handmade items. So there's people that bought some, I can't remember the name, some beautiful pottery. My wife and I do that's how we got involved. My wife sells books. I do some wood crafting and make things by hand. So it depends on the day on who's there, but I mean, almost everything under the sun. Lisa has a bunch of stuff that she makes and sells. So there's everything you would imagine when you think of a farmer's market, between foods and items and useful things, fun things. You name it, someone there probably has it or knows someone that would need it.
be there, right?
Yeah.
So I think something that's kind of new this year, and it's a big change, and it's a kind of an important piece that we need to address, the changing of the location this year. Where's that going to be located this year?
So we had in our board meetings, we had a big discussion about that, and we looked at a couple different options, but eventually we settled on the State Center. It'll be on the outside there. It provides us with, one thing is wind protection.
Yes.
As we all know, it blows from Boardman and down there.
Yep, just slightly.
And a good parking and access and just a good safety button. So it will be there just on the east side of the city.
Perfect. And you know, when you're driving down the freeway, you can see things, and when activity's happening at the State Center, it's like this magnet. Everybody's like, what's going on at the State Center? We're all gonna go and check it out and see. So we're probably gonna get a lot of freeway traffic coming by, and we'll just continue to grow this market. It's exciting. I'm excited to have it at the State Center and be partnering with you guys on that. Great location. On the grass, I mean, what an opportunity to have it.
The Farmers Cup was amazing with their generosity of allowing us to have it there.
Absolutely.
It was a little bit out of the way, and just given their location, they had a dirt lot, and it worked out really well for what we had. But we've gotten to the point where we expanded past. I mean, we barely fit in there. There was a couple days where we were kind of stuffing vendors in there and barely fit. So the increased space, the visibility, a lot more centralized. With Portview and the other apartments being pretty much within walking distance, so it's a lot easier for people to get there. So
Accessibility is key piece to a lot of this too. So.
Last year, we invited 36 vendors. The most that showed up were 22 at one time. This year, we've already sent out invites to 59 vendors. So
wow.
That doesn't mean 59 will be there every night, but you know, we're anticipating a pretty good sized market.
So that's exciting. So at the new location, what are your dates? What's your date?
So we're starting, our initial date the whole year will be Memorial Day through Labor Day. So
Okay.
It's, May 29th, I wrote that down, through Labor Day. So it'll be every Monday from 5 in the afternoon till 8:30 in the evening.
5 to 8:30.
Yeah.
Okay, Mondays. Okay.
And I don't think there's anything we've discussed that would stop, other than extreme heat maybe, but there's no other dates that I don't think we said, oh, we can't do it on that Monday. But we're just gonna go ahead if there's not a big crowd there because of a holiday or something.
Great.
Yeah. We'll just keep going. Yeah.
I know one of the dates falls on the 3rd of July.
Yeah. Oh, that's
the one day that's kind of in
Okay.
question right there.
Just
but we decided to go ahead and have that anyway.
right.
Because it's not on the 4th. And, maybe somebody's coming to town to spend the weekend on the 4th here, so we decided we're just gonna have it. And if vendors don't come, they don't come, but we're hoping to have a good time.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else you want to add to that piece?
You know, we're really excited. We have a lot of the construction workers and I work over at Two Barrels, so I talk to a lot of the customers. They come in Monday through Thursday. A lot of workers come in. They're like, we're in Boardman, what can we go do? And I'm like, well, starting Memorial Day, like they get here that day, we're gonna have vendors, we're gonna have hopefully food, hopefully music. It should be like a nice little festival, you know, every Monday night. So I think we'll have a good turnout. I really do.
And we've got some themes.
I was gonna say,
Each month we'll have a theme, and that's more on Lisa's end.
So the first Monday of every month is Farmers Market Fiesta. So the theme will be Fiesta. We should have we're gonna have Vibes on Wheels. I think it's gonna be back with tacos. Hopefully we'll have some live music, and the vendors just kind of match the theme however they can, you know. Then the third Monday of every month, the other Mondays are gonna be regular markets, and the third Monday is the Grow Your Community Farmers Market. Okay. That one should have, like, we're hoping to have WIC, the Boardman Food Pantry, 4-H there. We're thinking about maybe getting the Booster Club or something like that to come do concessions for food. So it's more like that night will just be all about our community and programs that help our community to grow and just help our community in general.
perfect.
Right. That's part of the helping hands.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Well, Helping Hands will be there every night. So then we have another committee which is called the High School Helping Hands
Yep.
Committee, that's run by Emily Taylor and Maddie Hines. And what they do is they recruit the teenagers from the high school so they can get their volunteer hours in. And then they're also put down as farmers market ambassadors, which looks really good on a college application. It's just another way we were all like sitting around the table and like, how can we make this market bless our community? Like, how can we make this market like a good thing for our community? And we had all these ideas, and Emily, she's been an ambassador for like FFA, right? And so she's got some experience. Yeah, so she's awesome. We're so thankful for all our committees. And the Grow Your Community Committee, that one right now is Perla from the Food Pantry, and Anna and Annie Philpott. So they're on that committee, and I potentially have Santana from the Beauty Queen's Closet. That's it, yeah, Queen's Closet.
Yeah.
She may run our Fiesta committee, and then Maria Richardson might help her as well, and there's a couple other people who might be on that committee. So we're excited. The more involvement, the better.
Yeah. So, are there more opportunities for volunteers to come and participate and help support what you guys are doing in your mission?
Yes,
So-
we invite, entertain any volunteers. Yeah, I think to find a spot for them.
So like I said, we're the board of directors, but we have members at large.
Yep.
So anytime someone wants to come down and lend a hand, help out, like I said, we have the committees if anyone wants to be a part of that. So the Fiesta committee is in charge of helping out on Mondays, getting that kind of set. But the first Monday is getting that set up so that we have, make sure we have food and we have, that vibe that we want of just everyone coming and kind of having a party at the farmer's market.
Excellent.
And then we have the helping hands, which is all the high school students to come out and help out. And the idea there is the vendors show up and they're unloading. We have someone there to help.
I see.
So a lot of people will show up and you have buckets of produce and heavy things.
Yep.
So just having someone help carry it out, help you set up your tent, help point you where you need to go, and point out where things are. So that's what they're there to be ambassadors to help out in the community.
That is a great opportunity for those high school kids and really get out that volunteer hours and
Exactly.
participate and network with people. And yes, that's a great customer service training.
Precisely. And so we're playing with the idea they're either going to have vests or t-shirts on so that it'll be obvious when people show up that they're there to help,
Yeah.
the people there to go ask questions.
Yeah.
And if they don't know the answer, they can think of someone.
Awesome.
And we have monthly or quarterly membership meetings.
Okay.
And we don't have a lot of members just yet, but I would encourage anybody who wants to be a member or just help out. You don't need to be a vendor to be a member.
Okay.
Maybe you
Yeah.
just want to help out a little bit. We've got some ideas. We always want to grow a membership.
Okay.
It's really doesn't cost much of anything to be a member, but you get be in the conversation of directions we're going and decisions we make.
Perfect.
And we did it.
Awesome. And so if you want to be a member, how do you become a member? And how do you get in touch with you guys on volunteering, vendor, you name it, all of this stuff? How do you?
So right now, the best way to get in contact with us would be to email us. It's boardmanfarmersmarket@gmail.com.
Okay.
Once the market kind of kicks off, we're going to be doing a lot more on social media, posting videos, things like that. So commenting or sending direct messages to social media during events will be the best way to get a hold of us quickly.
Okay.
We're still in the process of getting that all set up. We are in the process of getting everything necessary. We are going to be a nonprofit, but the government works with government speed. So we are in the process. That is our goal. As soon as they get all that paperwork finalized and back to us, then we will be official. I know a bunch of the companies on the court have contacted myself and other members of the board saying, hey, we want to help out. We heard you're doing this. So as soon as we get that paperwork back, they can donate it just for paperwork reasons. So a bunch of businesses want to help out. They want to be involved. So on a personal level, yeah, just contact us, be a member. You get a say. You come to the meetings. They're open to the public. We post on our Facebook page when the meetings are, when they are. And you come in, you have ideas to share, you just want to know what's going on, even you can show up, you don't have to be a member. So,
Perfect. And those meetings are usually held where?
as it stands right now, they are held here. I am obviously a member of the fire district. The reason we have it here right now is I'm on shift.
On shift.
I can't leave without my crew, so we have it here right now. So as it stands right now, we're having it here. Once the new station goes live, we'll
Yeah.
have it in that beautiful new community room we have out front. So the only thing that would prevent that would be if we have other events going on at the fire hall, but then we'll reschedule that. Last time we had that happen, we met at the court office. We contacted them and they were able to give us a room. Our goal is usually Thursday nights. I think this next one is May 16th, which is a Tuesday night.
Yep.
And they will start at 6 unless we push.
Perfect. So today's discussion is with the Boardman Farmers Market Board, and the farmer market is going to be hosted and held at the Sage Center on Monday night, starting Memorial Day weekend to Labor Day weekends at 5:30 to 5 to 8:30.
5 to
8:30. And you can contact them at the Boardman Farmers Market at gmail.com for any information. And we can also assist you at the Boardman Chamber of Commerce and direct you to who you need to reach regarding any of your questions and concerns. And I just want to say thank you guys for this great opportunity for our community. Thank you for joining us today on the Chamber Talk with Torrie. And we just look forward to actually kicking off our farmers market season here pretty soon. Hopefully our weather gets a little warmer, where I think our produce is a little behind schedule if you're trying to grow produce right now. But anyways, thank you to the viewers who joined us today, and we look forward to talking to you next time on Chamber Talk with Torrie. Have a great afternoon.